Dear students, so far we have seen the origin of taxation and history and background of income tax in India. Now we will see the meaning of tax, types of taxes and types of direct taxes. Now starting with the meaning of tax. Tax is the money that one have to pay to the government so that it can provide public services. So whatever infrastructural facilities or the different kind of subsidies or any other facilities, various grants that we are enjoying, that is all provided by the government with the help of the money which is being paid by us in the form of tax. So there are different type of taxes. Basically, the taxes are divided into two types. One is direct tax. Direct taxes are those taxes that an individual pays directly to the government. Its liability cannot be passed on to some other person. Income tax is an example of direct tax. Another type of tax is indirect tax. Indirect tax are those taxes the liability of which can be passed on to some other individual. They are generally imposed on a manufacturer or supplier who then passes on the tax to the consumer. Goods and service tax is a best example of indirect tax. Now coming on to the types of direct taxes, that is being paid directly to the government by an individual. Now first type of direct tax is income tax. Income tax is imposed on the income which is earned by the individuals. Next tax is gift tax. Gift tax is that tax which is imposed on the gifts which is received from the non-family members or from the non-blood relations where the value of gift exceeds 50,000. If the value of gifts does not exceed 50,000, then it will not be taxable. Next direct tax is securities transaction tax. Now securities transaction tax is imposed on every purchase and sale of a stock or share in the stock market. So whenever you are going to purchase any share or sell any share in the stock market, then securities transaction tax is imposed on that particular amount. Next, we are having corporate tax. It is imposed on the profits which is earned by a corporation or companies. However, there are different types of indirect taxes were there. Like we used to have sales tax, which is imposed by the government on the sale of goods and services. Another tax we had service tax, which is imposed by the government on the specific services. Custom duty and octroi. Custom duty was imposed on the import and export of goods, and octroi tax was levied by the municipal authority on certain categories of goods as they enter their area. Excise duty. Excise duty is paid on the goods when it is produced or manufactured within the country. And last we had value added tax. So VAT was imposed on the value of an article at each stage of its production or distribution. So we have different type of indirect taxes like we have discussed right now: sales tax, service tax, custom duty, octroi, excise duty, value added tax. But now all these taxes have been abolished and they all are covered under the umbrella of GST, which was introduced on 1st July 2017. So it includes all the central and state taxes under its umbrella. all the indirect taxes are now clubbed into a single tax, which is called as GST, which is Goods and Service Tax. So these are the taxes which are clubbed under the umbrella of GST. So central taxes, we had central excise duty, service tax, additional custom duty, special additional duty of customs, central sales tax, central surcharges and cesses. Likewise, we had state taxes like VAT, octroi and entry tax, purchase tax, luxury tax, taxes on lottery and gambling, state cesses and surcharges, and entertainment tax. Now all these taxes have been abolished and only one tax is being charged, which is GST. Now next is coming on to the nature of taxation. So for that we have to understand what is the meaning of progressive or regressive taxation. Now coming on to the regressive taxation, this taxation puts more burden on low income earners. This taxation is applied uniformly and thus it takes more percentage of income from poor than rich income groups. Taxes on consumer goods is an example of regressive taxes because a same rate is being charged. So it will lead to take more money from the poor people. However, on the other hand, when we talk about progressive taxation is that taxation policy under which tax rate increases with the increase in taxable amount. For example, when a person earns lower income, the burden of tax will be low, and as his income keep on increasing, so the percentage of tax will also keep on increasing. So under this, lower tax burden is imposed on low income earners than on high income earners. For example, income tax. So income tax is an example of progressive tax in which low rate of tax is being charged on low income and high rate of tax is charged on the high income. Now, this is just an example of income tax slab which will be covered in more detail in the later modules. This is one of the slab of income tax. As you can see, the left column shows income tax slabs and the right column shows tax rates. Here you can see if anybody is having an income, a taxable income of rupees 3 lakh, then he is not supposed to pay any tax. The tax rate is nil. When his income reaches more than 3 lakhs but it is lower than 5 lakhs, so he has to pay only 5% tax on this 2 lakh additional 2 lakh income. Now if his income increases above 5 lakh but it is below 10 lakh, the rate of tax will be 20% on this additional 5 lakh plus 5% of this 2 lakh. And finally, if the income of that particular person exceeds 10 lakh, then the rate of tax will increase to 30%. So this is a perfect example of progressive tax in which you can see when the income was low, the rate of tax was also low, and when the income increases, the rate of tax also increases. So I hope you all must have got some idea about how the tax has been originated in the world, how the income tax have been evolved in India over a period of time, what is the meaning of tax, how many types of taxes are there, and what is the nature of tax, that is regressive or progressive. So this is all about this introductory module. In the next module, we are going to study about the basic definitions which are covered under Income Tax Act. So this is all for this video. Thank you so much for your patience listening.